Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I want to really thank my friends in the Twitter community because every single article I'm about to show you was sent to me by some of the guys that I know on Twitter. And I want to pause here and tell everybody, look, there are a lot of emails and a lot of Twitter messages that come through. I do prefer Twitter because it's easier for me. It's right in front of me, but I do see some of your emails, and I do kind of, usually a lot of times I look at the emails when I'm laying in bed at night, but because my wife will get mad at me if I try to watch videos, and so a lot of the emails, but I look at the Twitter direct messages on my computer. It's easy for me to line them up so I can give proper credit and then pull the article from Twitter. So if you want me to feature you and you send me some good information, let me tell you this too. The Digital Asset Investor is not some YouTube snob or whatever. Every single one of you out there is as important or more important than I am in this community, and I've built this entire channel because of the people that I've become friends with. And so that's, no matter how long I do YouTube, I will be featuring information that's given to me by people in the XRP community because you guys have helped to build my channel, and I really appreciate it. And so today I'm going to talk about 3 guys. Now, a lot of these guys I talk about more than others, and it's you don't have any idea. It's literally because they send me things all the time, and I'm not complaining. I'm glad they do. And every once in a while, they're being persistent. Like I talk all the time about persistence. That's the key. You send me enough things, and eventually you're going to send me something that captures my attention and hits one of my buttons, and that's when I lock on and talk about it. This guy is Richard Cornfield, and I've talked about him before. It's at Richard_Cornfield on Twitter. He's very active in the XRP community, and he was communicating with me from day one, and so I really appreciate this. But he sent me this article today, and this is a good one. eToro senior analyst calls XRP a unique asset, says XRP is winning at social media. And this is Matty Greenspan, who is a senior market analyst at eToro, and he did a poll, what's your favorite crypto? And go figure, 46% said XRP. Says, as you can see, XRP easily won with 46% of the votes. Greenspan said that he was not surprised by the results. This is actually well in line with what I was expecting. I've been saying for several weeks now that XRP is winning at social media. Within moments of posting the poll, a slew of responses came in from XRP supporters, urging the community to vote using the hashtags XRP the standard and XRP community. Even more interestingly, he said that he was impressed with the passion and the enthusiasm of the XRP community and expressed hope that in the future the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission would clarify the status of XRP, thereby making it easier for XRP to achieve even greater adoption. However, and then he says, however, it's nice to see such an active community surrounding Ripple. Let's wait for the decisions of the SEC and hope that eventually the large financial institutions may consider adopting it as a payment method. Well, here's what I say to Greenspan here. Of course we're enthusiastic, and of course that we have passion and enthusiasm because XRP is the greatest digital asset ever created. Why would we not? And with regard to that SEC decision, I've told you all the reasons that it's not going to happen. The number one of which, first of all, SBI owns 10% of Ripple. XRP is already global. XRP was brought out of the gates over 5 years ago, and has become a juggernaut. And so the SEC would be shooting the United States of America in the foot to try to put any kind of bad spin on XRP. It's not going to happen because the SEC is not going to hand over the greatest digital asset ever created to Japan or China. And believe you me, they would love for the SEC to do that over there. So, guess who sent me something having a lot to do with this exact thing is BondCrypt at BONCRYP. He sent me this, and it went perfectly in line with this. Too big to fail. Why XRP might escape a securities classification. It may be too late for XRP to be classed as a security. At least that's the opinion of two independent legal experts. And it references this. Now, too big to fail, I've never thought about it in that connotation, but it's really 100% true. When you're a global digital asset, and you've got a 5-year jump on everybody else, what that means is that you've put the United States, since Ripple was founded and is in San Francisco and XRP was hatched there, you've put the United States in a pole position to lead the world in this whole digital asset space. And they are not going to put something that is someone who's that far ahead of everyone else back in the bottle and just say, oh, here, China, Japan, you can have it. Not going to happen. But putting it in the words of too big to fail makes a lot of sense, and it has a good ring to it. So I'll just title this video that. Why XRP might escape a securities classification. Ripple, the creator of the second biggest virtual currency, may be spared the full wrath of the SEC. Let me go ahead and correct this. Ripple did not create XRP. XRP was created independent of Ripple. Nobody seems to be able to get that straight. But if you go down here, there's a couple of comments made in this. It says it's likely they're using limited. Rich thinks earlier public sales like Ripple may still be dealt with by the SEC. That said, they may not be the regulator's immediate focus. It's likely they are using limited resources to address offerings where there are principles that can be identified. Okay, but moving along. The thing with XRP is it's almost like a too big to fail, too far along, Minahan told Crypto Briefing, who went on to explain that the same motivations lay behind the SEC's decision not to label Ether a security. Basically, if you torpedo Ether, you're going to tank the whole thing, Minahan said. You have the ability to tank most of the market by doing that. I think that's not what they want to do. I think all they're trying to do is protect investors, and by calling Ether a security doesn't protect investors. And then it goes on to talk about Ripple Labs, XRP, security debate, and all that. But the bottom line is they're making kind of the same point that I've been making all along, which is why would they try, if they do this, remember, XRP has been hanging in the top 3 to 5 digital assets ever since this whole game started back, 2010 or so. It's been right up there in the top 5. And if the SEC, if you think the SEC is going to try to harm XRP right in the midst of the launch of digital assets through Bakkt and Fidelity and all these things, and it will tank the entire market, everybody will be hurt. They're not going to do it. And they're not going to do it because XRP will help the United States lead the way in this space, period. And that's why it's too big to fail. If they were going to do, I've said this before too, what would that make the SEC look like? Here they are, they're cracking down on ICOs left and right. XRP just keeps on moving along. Executives from Ripple are coming out and they're bragging about how well the institutional sales went this quarter. You have institutions that are out buying XRP in bulk, and these institutions they have to do a lot of due diligence for the people that they're beholden to, that they have to go explain their investments to and why they invested. They're not going to invest unless they already know the answers to these kind of questions. Moving along, this is going to be pretty interesting for a lot of you. And I want to thank Mike Janssen, Mike Janssen is the creator of, he's the announcer for the Indianapolis Colts. He's the creator of My Intro. He has a production company, which you should follow Mike on Twitter at Colt, COLTSSTADIUMPA. He's on Twitter. And you should go to his website if you need any production work, because he has a production company. I know he does commercials, and every once in a while he'll send me like a commercial he's done or something. mgjansen.com. Go check it out. So Mike sent me this video. Now, very rarely when someone sends me a YouTube video, will I watch it, because I usually don't click on links, but I trust Mike. I know he's been from the very beginning. He may have been in my first 100 subscribers, and Mike's been there, so he's a good guy. But he sent me a link to a YouTube video. The other reason I usually don't show other people's YouTube videos, because why should I send people to somebody else's YouTube video when I can do a video on that topic myself? But this guy deserves the credit, and I'm going to give it to him. This is a guy named, it's Altcoin Daily. He's got more subscribers than I do, so he must be good. I'm going to subscribe to him right now myself, because I think he's smart, and I think that this video is worthy of him getting me as a subscriber. And his name is, again, that is Altcoin Daily. In this video that you should go watch, it's called The One Thing in Crypto That Nobody Is Saying, Cryptocurrency Perspective. He's talking in this video about the gold market, and he went over something that I had not even been over, and it is important that you understand it. What he explains in this video is how the introduction of gold futures in the gold market. And it happened I believe it happened around 1974 is what he said in the video. When that introduction happened, the gold had been going up just the same way that crypto had been going up. And Bitcoin, he specifically talks about Bitcoin. Well, the market had been going up. Then when futures were introduced, that's what that allowed, the futures allowed the market to be manipulated. And so then you saw it start coming back down. And this is the most interesting part of his video to me. And then here along 2000, the gold market had literally kind of been flat and done this. And then guess what they introduced in, I guess he's pointing to around 2003. I don't remember the exact time, but it was somewhere in here that they announced gold ETFs. And look what happened once they did that, people. So get ready, because it's just, we're a lot sooner. I think they probably learned a lot of lessons from that. And what I believe, and this is me piecing together based on what he said, here's what I believe has gone on in the crypto market. I believe all the powers that be and all these people and I'm not saying that they were in on it, but I'm just saying Wall Street in general. I believe that the powers that be knew that okay, we're all coming in, and that includes everybody from Bakkt to Goldman Sachs to JP Morgan to Fidelity. It includes all the infrastructure of Wall Street. They were all coming in. Just think about this. Think about what you would do if you had the power to control this situation. You introduce futures here for Bitcoin, and then knowing that can be manipulated down. You go through this little period, which is a lot shorter here because the ETF approval is going to come sooner. But since this is a new asset class, which gold was not, once you've got the futures out there, now you can control things, and you can control it while you prep for this new coming asset class. And then all at once, you introduce back Fidelity Digital Assets, an ETF, and it all happens boom, 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 boom in conjunction. And when that happens, the greatest bull run in crypto history begins. That's what I believe. That's what the digital asset investor believes after watching this video. it's kind of like it all finally made sense and came together for me. So go watch this guy's video, and I just gave you a pretty good summary of it, but it's still, you owe it to this guy and yourself to go watch his video. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family that the coming bull run is going to be massive. Thanks for listening.